Are we going to make 2025 the most profitable trading year ever? Now, I've been in this industry for the last 25 years, probably day trading for about the last 12. I've made my mistakes, I've blown accounts, and I've learned my lessons. Hopefully, you're not going to be in a position where you're going to repeat those lessons that I've learned as well. Most of our money is made trading intraday, and we trade the Dow Jones Industrial Index, we trade the NASDAQ, a little bit of gold, JC All-Share Index in the mornings, as well as the DAX. We mainly focus on 1 and 5 minute candles in order to achieve these results. And what we're really aiming for is consistency. We want to run trading like a business where you can rely on a monthly income just about. And whether you want to start out supplementing your income, eventually trading for a living, we're going to have to get some things in place that you're going to need. We believe in efficient trading systems. In other words, what we're going to do is just about sculpt the market. So we're going to take 5 to 10 points per trade, but we're going to do that many times a day using various strategies. As they say, a dam's filled with a lot of little raindrops. I believe in order to make money trading, let's make a lot of trades, banking small profits. So a lot of little is going to make a lot. Getting into trading and becoming a profitable trading, there's a few things you're going to need. First of all, you're going to have to understand how markets move. And they have a rhythm or a pattern that repeats itself continuously. And the important thing is, and I know if you've traded before, you've gone and tried different trading systems, different indicators, and you've applied into your charts, and they work for a while and then they fade. And you try again and you go look for something else, because all traders are on this internal search for a crystal ball. Here's the secret. Out of all those strategies, all of them work, but not in all market conditions. Markets trend, and then they consolidate or move sideways or retrace, and then they trend again. When markets are trending, your lagging indicators, and I'm thinking about things like your MACDs, your moving averages, things like that, will work very well. But as soon as your market moves into a period of consolidation or sideways movement, those lagging indicators will fail. However, your leading indicators, they're not thinking about your RSIs, your stochastics, things like that, they will start performing very well. So at the end of the day, we need to know where we are in the market. That's the critical thing. In essence, you can see from this diagram that we displaying right now, markets move in threes. It has an initial trend, then a retracement or consolidation, and then a trend again. And it's interesting to note from this diagram that so often the distance of the last trend is equal to the distance of the first trend. It's not only the distance which is equal, but it's also the time it takes to get there is often the same. Everybody's looking for this perfect strategy, this trading strategy, but what becomes more important is statistics. I want you to look at a couple of things, because markets often repeat things over and over again. So we're looking at the JC All-Share Index now. We're looking at the Aussie 5-minute chart. I want you to notice that I placed an orange line on the opening price bar every day, because this market closes at 5 in the afternoon and opens again 8 the next morning. And I want you to notice from this diagram that in a direction, the market pushes away between 300, 500, 600 points, somewhere there, and then comes back to that opening price. So if we look at this picture and we look at the last 11 days, there are only 2 days that didn't happen. So what I'm doing in the mornings is I'm watching the market push away from the opening price level. And then I understand that as a statistic that it moves 300 to 500 points, and then it's going to go back to the opening price 80% of the time. There is where my strategy kicks in. And on the strategy, then that will give me the entry to chase the price action back to the opening price level of the day. The second thing I want you to notice is because the market closes overnight, it leaves gaps. And I've displayed those gaps there. Now, in my experience, in time, those gaps are always full. In other words, priced action will go and close that gap. If you look at the last little bit of explanation here, you're going to see that just above this, there's still a gap that hasn't been closed. Now, I can't tell you exactly when that gap is going to be closed. But one thing I'm 100% sure of is that it will be closed. So once again, I can chase those gaps when my strategy tells me to jump in and to enter the trade. These are statistics that we use because we know what's going to happen. And the strategy is there to tell us exactly when to get in and exactly when to get out. In order to reduce fear when trading, I think any good trading strategy needs a precise entry point a precise take profit level and a precise stop loss level. I want you to notice this 1 minute trading system we have. We call it the 1 minute grid trading system. But we know exactly where to get in, where to place our stop loss, when to move stop to entry, and when to take profit. And if you look at this diagram, it's 1 minute trade. So it gave us 3, 4, 5 trades, making 10 to 15 to 25, depending on the ranges and the level, profit per trade. I think we all need to be part of a trading community. We need to associate it and be around with like-minded traders, because trading can be exceptionally lonely. So why not get involved in our live trading rules, where you can see the strategies unfold and get an explanation of exactly when they're triggering, where to take profit. We look at about 14 different strategies and we apply the correct one based on current market conditions. In order to experience some of these statistics and these strategies, why not just join us on a Wednesday night for a free webinar? And we're going to, during that session, give you a nice longer-term trading strategy called our 9-hour consolidation. Historical hit rate over 5 years, about 80%. And then we're going to get you involved in some shorter-term trading, 1 minute, 5 minute, using oscillators and Fibonacci. You're also going to need discipline, the correct psychological approach in order to reduce fear and greed, and good money management rules and principle. Now, one of the things that we've done to accommodate that, because there are really only 2 ways to blow a trade account. The first is you ignore stop losses, that's discipline. And the second is you trade position size that is too big relative to your account capital. So in order to fix that, what we're going to do is supply you with a plugin that goes onto your MT4, and that is going to, according to your risk, automatically set your position size for you. In other words, if you made a profitable trade, your next position size will be slightly bigger. If you have a stop loss and a losing trade, your next position size will automatically be smaller. This is something that's available for you. Give us a shout and we'll supply it to you. All of us are busy, and the last thing we want to do is miss a trade. So based on the trading strategies we have, we've got expert advisors. They plug into your MT4 platform and will give you an early warning or an alert before a particular strategy is about to trigger. We recently launched this, and what we found, feedback running surveys to our existing traders is, and the comments they made is, that type of thing increases their trading discipline. It allows them to understand the strategies a lot better and generally increases their trading performance. If you have any more questions or you need any more information about strategies we use, please make a comment in the link below. Please remember to subscribe and like if you want more of these type, or you want to see more of these type of educational sessions, and we will make contact.